welcome. It's Jan, Not a Real Farm. So as you could tell, I was actually putting the sweet potatoes through my cuber. Some of them I peeled, some of them I didn't, because a little bit of them were a little bit too small for me to bother to peel, but basically it gives it that really nice sort of mix of color within there. So what I'm going to be doing with these is I'm going to be salting them down, spreading them out on a pan, and cooking them. And that'll basically allow me to give it, you know, that cooked, salty sort of flavor. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be spreading these out onto the Harvest Right freeze dryer trays, and we're going to be freeze drying them as hash browns. So I've already got my freeze dried eggs. Now we need a side. So my husband and I really like the sweet potatoes in the morning for breakfast. Actually, we could probably eat them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I'm going to be doing these as basically hash browns, so that anytime that we want to have hash browns, at least we have some put away. So I'll be putting these in. I'm not sure if this is experimental in terms of how long they will take to dry. I'm probably going to say about 32 to 34 hours to really dry out and be good to put away. But we'll be using these obviously in storage to go along with our powdered eggs. So I just wanted to share that journey with you and show you how I'm grinding them up or cubing them. And then, like I said, I'm going to be putting them in the oven for about 350 and then probably leaving them in there for about a half an hour and then throwing them in the freeze dryer. So they'll be cooked. It will give them that styrofoam, salty sort of taste, and then we can reconstitute them and cook them in the pan in the morning. Okay guys, so I've spread out the sweet potatoes on a pan. So basically all I'm going to be doing here is just lightly salting them and then placing them in the oven for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna put them on about 325. I was gonna do 350, but that might actually be just a little bit too high. So 325 for about 30-35 minutes. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna pop them on a Harvest Right tray, pre-freeze them, and then pop them into the Harvest Right to freeze dry. So here is my 2 trays of sweet potato hash browns. So as you can see, they're all nicely cubed up. I have cooked these in the oven for 35 minutes and I baked them on 325. So they are all done, cooked down, and now we're going to be putting these into the freezer to pre-freeze them before I put them into the freeze dryer. So after taking the sweet potato hash browns out of the freeze dryer, here is the result. Very dry. I had my husband try them. They're just like eating crispy chips. You could eat them actually like this rather than rehydrating them. They're really good. I'm not really sure if it's even going to make it to the frying pan to be reconstituted or into the oven, because you could literally eat them like this. It's like eating sugar. That's how sweet they are. So I just wanted to share with everybody that, you know, it came out pretty good. I've got my oxygen absorber in there. It's all dry. It just basically looks like your regular hash browns that you'd get at the store. But it's pretty much freeze-dried and ready to pack on the shelf. So that was a successful experiment for me. And I still have about 4 or 5 baskets of sweet potatoes to go. So we'll figure out what we'll do with those. But great success with sweet potatoes. So if you like what you're seeing in terms of information, it would be really appreciated to give a thumbs up. What happens when you give a thumbs up is it actually gets the videos out into the algorithm. Without the thumbs up or the likes, what happens is it doesn't actually get out there. So a lot of people aren't able to see the videos. So a thumbs up, guys, I'd really appreciate it. And hey, if you haven't already, subscribe. See you soon.